What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now Plus. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about Granblue Fantasy Relink, a game that actually kicks February off. And I talk so much about, these February games, and I'll personally, be trying out Suicide Squad and Helldivers and many, many others. And then when I have some time, maybe after beating Infinite Wealth, I'll do Persona 3 Reload. There's a lot of, very different games, really, right? February's filled with a lot of different kinds of games, but something kind of for everybody. So for this game, I wanted to, bring it up, considering, again, it comes out the first day in February, and I just wanted to make, at least one video on it. I'm keeping my eye on it. Normally, I would make videos on, if I'm getting a game or not getting a game, and sometimes I do, games that are right in the middle. And this would be right in the middle. This is actually the perfect example of a game that I'm not sold on, I'm not interested in, right? It's right in the middle where, it's got a few things working against it. Number one, I've never played any of these games before. Now, I did play the demo. I'll talk a little bit about the demo in this video. Good vibes, good impressions, honestly, on it. That's a positive for this game, but I've never played, one of these games. Now, I want to jump into this franchise. There's actually several franchises in 2024 that are kind of weaker spots for me that I want to kind of jump into. So, that is a negative in terms of just me being familiar with it. I don't have that. And well, the second thing, as I keep rambling about, is the release, right? So February 1st, it's just for a game that I'm unfamiliar with, for a game that looks good and plays pretty good, but not enough to like sell me all the way, combined with Suicide Squad comes out the next day, Persona 3 comes out the next day, Helldivers comes out a week after. You got even the infamous Skull and Bones. And then at the very end of the month, you have Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Now, it literally is February 1st for this game and February 29th for Rebirth, so I don't know if I can really use that as an excuse, but you could even use Infinite Wealth, right? Infinite Wealth comes out yesterday, your time when you guys are watching this video. So there's a lot of not just games, but big games that can take, with Persona or Infinite Wealth, they can take 50, 60, 70, maybe even closer to 100 hours, right? So for me, it's just not the perfect spot for this game, and me being unfamiliar with it, right? Those are the two reasons why I would say it's not a must-buy, and it's something that I'm going to be keeping an eye on. But then to throw in some positives of, okay, well, I'm not going to get it right away, but why am I not interested in it, right? Like a double negative there. It's because the game really has always come off really nice to me. Now, I was doing some, behind the scenes research. 2016, they announced this thing. August of 2016. It was supposed to be released in 2018, delayed. And finally, I mean, this is years. Like, it was supposed to come out in 2018, supposed to come out in 2022. So 6 years after it was supposed to come out, we're finally getting it. And so, hey, you know what? For the fans of this, I know there are a few people, in the community here that have been really looking forward to it. I applaud you. I'm happy for you, honestly, right? Because if this is a franchise, I know what it's like. I know what it's like to have a game be delayed. So, I'm a Kingdom Hearts fan here, right? So we definitely have been through it in the Kingdom Hearts community. But, like I said, the demo, and that's a big part of this. The demo of this game is actually really, really cool. Now, I didn't even play what seems to be the best part of the demo, which was playing it with others. And that's a really big focus of this game, right? Is the cooperative nature of it. I know from what I saw online, at least, that playing it with other people really liked it. That was the number one thing, like on Twitter and stuff, when this demo dropped. The number one thing was, like the narrative side to the demo, which is what I played, and I'm sure people played it in general. That was talked about nicely, but I just kept seeing, hey, this game is a blast to play with other people. And, I keep a friend group small. I'm pretty antisocial, so I didn't try that feature out. But that's good. That's just an extra thing, because what I played by myself was still pretty darn good. So if the game is only better with other people, okay, well, that's something if I do get this game, or when I get this game, that's something I'll definitely have to check out. But the game itself looks, well, visually, I'm always a fan of this art style, this very, very beautiful art style. So that really caught me kind of right away. The combat, you know what? Watching it is one thing, and then playing it is technically another. The game is really fun. The game, everything worked really, really well when I was playing it. I enjoyed it quite a bit. The objectives, go here, destroy these enemies, go there. You fight the one boss in the demo as well. So a little diversity. You get to see some enemy types. You get to see some bosses. Very short. Like, that was one kind of negative of the demo, right? Is at least that narrative side to it. They only give you like a 20 to 30 minute, segment of it. So They don't give you too much, but I think it stands out. So to me, it was like pleasantly surprising / pleasantly, good, right? Because you see it and it looked solid, definitely looked solid. And then I played it and it was like, okay, this is about as good, if not actually a little bit better than what I thought the game was. So I'm into it. I'll be, looking stuff up. I probably will watch like other people play it. Not the entire thing. I'm not going to have it like spoiled for me or anything, but I want to probably see a little bit more of like a deep dive, maybe watch some reviews, or I just kind of want to see more gameplay, right? Give me like another 20, 30, 40 minutes of this game. And then by the time I end up getting it, I mean, maybe I could even get it on some sort of sale as well. That's my plan, right? Get it a few months down the line and kind of see what happens, right? So let me know what you guys think of this game in the comments, and if you guys, getting it, not getting it, let me know. Make sure, as always, you're subscribed to the channel, bell icon turned on. I hope to see you all on the next one.